All right, Americans, we have a new show to watch this year. Carrie Underwood is going to be the new judge on this season of American Idol, and after what is currently going down on social media, I may just have become a new fan of my favorite old show.
Pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the...
Because the iconic Carrie Underwood just pissed off half of the country by making the horrifying, terrifying move of accepting an invitation to sing during Trump's inauguration. And the internet is absolutely melting down over the fact that their darling Carrie may just be, wait for it, a conservative. Cue the gerbil meme. Now tell me in the comments if you are shocked by this news, because I, for one, am not at all. Also, if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button as well if you'd like. Now, here is the news that everyone was freaking out over. It says, Carrie Underwood will join at Trump's inauguration, Fox News reports. She will perform America the Beautiful. Whoa. Controversial. One happy person said, yes, Carrie Underwood does have the choice to play at Hitler's inauguration, and we have the choice to cancel her. Wow, you're so cool, and
I am dead inside.
It's so annoying. We're done with you. We're done with your stupid insults. They don't hold any merit. This episode just really has me annoyed. Someone else said, if you know me, Carrie was my girl, but anytime her songs came on, I knew deep down she was one of them. Which, especially when I saw she wasn't on Bey's album. Miley was, though, so that's saying something. I was like, huh, interesting. Bye bye Blondie, it was cute. Hashtag boycott Carrie Underwood. This particular video, though, was apparently the, quote, Gen Z perspective on this. So let's watch what this guy has to say.
So the country music star Carrie Underwood just announced that she will be performing at Donald Trump's second inauguration next week and will be performing the song America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful, in quotes.
If you remember back in 2017, he struggled to attract any high-profile guests.
It's not 2017 anymore, folks.
And the fact that she's performing
and it is a good year.
America the Beautiful while celebrating a man who tried to overturn the last election, who incited an insurrection, and who was arrested for stealing classified documents from the government is the most Orwellian thing I could think of.
It's so tired. It's so... And here's another Gen Z video with Doja Cat's OK Loser playing in the background.
Okay, loser.
Under that video, one person said, the way my jaw stayed firmly in place. Someone else said, this is why I was never a Carrie Underwood fan. Another comment said, noted, adjusted my playlist accordingly. I did too, actually. I was jamming to Carrie Underwood on my way to work this morning, feeling so invigorated to do this episode. Someone else said, I'm a Kelly Clarkson fan. Again, I say, cool, bro. I don't care. But that will come back later, which is why I included that comment, because we have some more things to say about Miss Clarkson. Here is the apparent program for the inauguration. Somehow it made its way onto Twitter. Somehow it made its way onto X. I always call it Twitter. We have the musical Prelude, the University of Nebraska, Lincoln Combined Choirs, the Marine Band, Amy Klobuchar, who is a Dem, so how dare she be on the inauguration set list? Like, oh no. The horror. If this is a legit copy of the program, I mean, how dare the Naval Academy's Glee Club sing a song, or the University of Nebraska and Lincoln Combined Choirs? I mean, the horror. Should they not also be canceled? No, of course not. It's 2025, and we are simply saying no. And good for them. This is an incredible opportunity that they can tell their grandkids about for years to come. Every other celebrity is allowed to not only post about a candidate's event, but sing at rallies on their behalf after being paid several $1 million a show, and as long as it is a Democrat, it simply does not matter. But God forbid a country singer wants to sing America the Beautiful at the inauguration of a president, and it should be career-ending? I mean, what?
There's no better word than stupid.
Big Sexy said, dug the key right into the side of whatever little career she had left. Tisk. I feel like she wasn't a fan in the first place. That's the thing about these haters. Like, they weren't even fans. You're not listening to Carrie Underwood if you have this much of a problem with her. 100% you were never a fan. Another person said, America was never beautiful. corresponding with this meme of burning the witch from Wicked. I mean, that is the kind of rhetoric that is wrong with this country and wrong with anyone in our generation, especially, who is touting that, who has lived in such a privileged, beautiful nation, and you have the audacity to say something like that. Where else would you go? Like, name the country and then go there. Because if you don't feel like you have a privilege and you are blessed to live in this country, move along. Please, move along. Find somewhere else. Someone else said, guess we know who Carrie voted for. Oof. And remember, this isn't even Carrie announcing that she's conservative. She's never actually publicly said that. So all of this drama is solely around the fact that she agreed to sing a song. I'm just so annoyed at all of this. And luckily, I was not the only one.
She's already getting a bunch of hate from the left, which is expected. They hate anybody that does not agree with what they think. They are not the party of acceptance, and they're not the party of free thinking. And there's some people on the left going, I'm not downloading any of her music. I'm not listening to her music anymore. They never downloaded her music, and they never listened to her music. The ones that say that are the ones that are only doing it to be able to say that they're saying it. We've seen what they've done throughout the years. We just don't believe a damn thing they say anymore. And the one thing, and I've stressed it before, we don't care either. We don't care what you do. We don't care what you say. We don't care what you don't listen to. We really just don't care anymore.
This guy, by the way, has a pride flag in his bio, but he doesn't care. But the left online is saying that Carrie is losing her LGBT fan base. I don't think she is. Or again, to her real fans, they don't care.
We do not care.
Carrie is allowed to vote for whoever she dang pleases, and it is her American right to do so. But if we all had to support the exact same unflappable supreme leader, you know what that would make us?
There are very few of the great dictators left. All the best ones are now gone.
But we don't. We live in America. It's a democracy. Let's get used to a difference of opinions again. They have and will always exist in a healthy country. Someone else on X said, even after the fire incident, if such an event is held, wouldn't it be like rubbing salt on the wounds of the people of Los Angeles? Rubbing salt on the wounds of the people of Los Angeles? What are you even talking about?
That just makes no sense.
I just had to show this comment because I thought it was dumb. And I just wanted to show it because it emphasizes the frustrations that I was feeling writing this episode. Rather than whatever the haters on X are talking about, perhaps this could be seen as a unifying moment in America. Carrie is not openly political and yet has boldly accepted to sing at the inauguration, as we have seen done countless times in years past, with little to no distress from the American people. That is until Trump, of course. Carrie responded to this news with a simple statement to the Daily Beast, and she said that her choice to sing at the inauguration was driven by the desire for national unity. I love our country and am honored to have been asked to sing the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. And the comments did not disappoint. One person said, it's so funny to me that whenever a celebrity gets called out for being MAGA, they always have something about unity in their response. Was that supposed to be like a gotcha comment? Like, oh, they care about unity. Whoa. Another woman said, nothing says unity like singing for a guy who built walls instead of bridges. For these commenters who don't seem to know how countries work, they can't exist without borders. In fact, we welcome the walls because they give us boundaries to create what we call a country and a place that we can all unify within. And in the spirit of unity, another famous band shared the big scary news that they too will be performing at Trump's inaugural festivities. The Village People. It's so good. I saw that late last night and I was freaking out. The same band that the left loves to remind Trump are gay icons whenever he dances to the YMCA. But Trump knows they are and doesn't care. And they know who Trump is and don't care either. He likes their music, they like to play their music, and it's as simple as that. It's as simple as my supplement routine is now that I take Balance of Nature. Because imagine trying to eat 31 different fruits and vegetables every single day. It sounds impossible, because it is. With Balance of Nature fruits and veggies, though, there has never been a more convenient dietary supplement to ensure that you get a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in every single day. Balance of Nature takes fruits and vegetables, they freeze dry them, turn them into a powder, and then put them into a little capsule. You just take your fruit and veggie capsules every day, and your body knows what to do with them. All 31 of them. I have my Balance of Nature bottle on my desk here at the office, and I also have one on my desk at home, just in case I need an extra pick-me-up or I forgot to take my supplements at some point throughout the day. It's super easy and convenient, and it is so nice to know that I am getting important nutrients without any of the garbage that other brands like to put in their food. So go to balanceofnature.com and use promo code Conrad for 35% off your first order as a preferred customer. Plus, you will get a free bottle of fiber and spice. That's balanceofnature.com, promo code Conrad. But since nothing can be that simple these days, the Village People had to explain their decision too. To Village People fans and the media, we are announcing today that Village People have accepted an invitation from President-elect Trump's campaign to participate in inaugural activities, including at least one event with President-elect Trump. We know this won't make some of you happy to hear. However, we believe that music is to be performed without regard to politics. Our song YMCA is a global anthem that hopefully helps bring the country together after a tumultuous and divided campaign where our preferred candidate lost. Therefore, we believe it's time to bring the country together with music, which is why Village People will be performing at various events as part of the 2025 inauguration of Donald J. Trump. And just in case you didn't catch that, they said their preferred candidate did not win. And yet they still want to perform. Because in establishing this new chapter of our country, they too see the importance of unity. Someone over on X said, "Gross, now the Village People are officially on my list of traitors. My childhood is really taking a hit this week." And in speaking of our childhoods, in all of the online discourse surrounding Carrie specifically, one frequent insult continued to stand out. And that's why Kelly will always be the best American Idol. Everyone keeps throwing it to Kelly. Like they keep being like, and that's why we voted for Kelly, and that's why we like Kelly. And it's like, Kelly was a Republican.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
And I didn't know if everyone's suddenly loving Kelly because there was some feud between Carrie and Kelly. I don't even know if that's a real feud. Or if it was the fact that Kelly actually performed at Obama's inauguration back in 2013, which, by the way, she had every right to do, and that doesn't make her any less American. But funnily enough, when I went back a decade to see if people on the right were as angry about this as the leftists are about Carrie currently, I couldn't find any negativity. I did, however, find that the only backlash she faced during that election cycle was over the fact that she put her 2012 endorsement behind Ron Paul, a Republican. Cue the gasps and the horror. Maybe, though, their girl Kelly is actually part of the enemy as well. And yet, she still performed at Obama's inauguration. 12 years ago, that wasn't a big deal, regardless of what party was in power. Now, because they truly can't hate Trump enough, and that hatred doesn't quite have a place to go at the moment because, well, Trump is about to be the 47th president, whether they hate him or not, so their hatred has been currently laser-focused on hurting Carrie. So much so that under her recent post about her new role as a judge on American Idol, the comments were just angry. "With your Trump announcement, this household will not be watching. Sad and disappointing." Someone else said, "Completely lost respect for you. We'll skip all your songs. You let down a lot of people. You do know you're basically singing at a Nazi rally, right?" Wrong. Literally wrong. One guy tagged American Idol and said, "She's performing at Trump's inauguration. A man who is a convicted felon. A man who tried to steal our election. A man of zero character. Stop normalizing him by normalizing her by platforming her American Idol." And another person said, "I don't think ABC realizes how much Carrie Underwood just destroyed viewership for the new season of American Idol. MAGAs are not singing show viewers. They just alienated their whole audience." And to that I say, perhaps we are. Perhaps we will all come back and watch. Now, naturally, this response got me genuinely interested in what American Idol will look like this season. After all, she has replaced Katy Perry, so perhaps that upgrade makes the show one step closer to being bearable again. Here's a trailer for it that Carrie posted on her social media.
It's incredible how many lives Idol's changed.
It proves that dreams really do come true.
This is the place where it all started for me.
You never forget that moment that changed everything. If you're dreaming out there, please keep dreaming because they do come true.
Is our next American Idol among us today?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commodores.
The winner of American Idol is Carrie Underwood!
That's what Idol is all about.
See in the moment a dream comes true.
I'm going to be watching this year. I'm just going to say I'm going to watch it. Just out of spite, I'm going to watch it. Literally, nostalgia is a wild thing, man. I literally watched this 3 different times, and every time I was like, it's so cute. Now, the acting is a little cringe here, but the message is really wholesome and very cute. The comments under that were anything but positive, but I felt nothing but joy watching it. I want to be clear, I'm not crying, but perhaps I'm emotional because unlike the pleasant tweets from earlier in this episode, I actually do love this country, and this really strikes a nostalgic chord with me. This show was an American icon for well over a decade, when we still had basic cable TV and we had to tune in live at exactly 7 o'clock and vote to make sure that our favorite person made it through to the next round. It was a collective American experience. I mean, my second grade teacher literally had Carrie Underwood and Bo Bice written on a whiteboard, and we all had to pick our favorites in class one day.
One of you is about to make television history.
It was a shared experience that I fear is becoming increasingly further and further away.
I remember Bo Bice.
I think he's who I voted for us, maybe.
Yeah,
my mom, I think, was the Bo Bice guy. Yeah. Also, there was a guy named Constantine. I thought it was Constantine versus Carrie, but when I looked up, it was Bo. Yeah. So I think Constantine was like a runner-up that year because there was a lot of rock guys. But Chris Daughtry, Daughtry, man, that was the OG days. We live such fractured virtual lives now, where half of the country gets outraged at the mere idea of a singer singing a song, and the other half celebrates the exact same news. But I do believe, with bold moves like this from Carrie, that we are turning the page. I will keep saying this until it becomes a thing, but it is 2025. So can we please go back to the days where we don't give a flying frick who you vote for? A world where who we vote for on the ballot does not define a person for the rest of their lives. A place where we can all disagree with a friend over politics and still shake hands and go grab a beer. Or a cocktail, because I hate beer.
What the hell is this? What, that's light beer?
A country where we can be proud to be part of a historic event and it isn't seen as an act of treason from the internet. I think it is possible, if we are bold enough to push through the temporary hate that may come our way, to get back to a place where diversity of opinions are welcomed once again. And it starts with moves like this from Carrie. And rather than this decision ending her career, it will hopefully ignite a new chapter for it. I, for one, am going to tune in to the new season of American Idol. To throw my support behind Carrie for being brave, yes. But more importantly, to prove that their vain attempts to spew hatred and enforce cancel culture just aren't going to work any longer. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks so much and have a great day.